So, this series schedule is out of whack. This issue was meant to be a Valentine's Day special, but didn't come out until 2 weeks after. And the same for St. Patrick's Day, apparently. And like this issue, probably won't have anything to do with the holiday, unless issue 6 is meant to be spring break. Anywho, let's recap where we left off in Batman The Last Halloween. Last time we took a break following Batman and instead focused on Dick Grayson. Age 12, shut up. Dick and Alfred tended to a comatose Batman after getting fatally wounded by Mario Falcone. And after several days leading to New Year's Eve, he gets help from Catwoman, who is hiding out in Arkham Asylum. While that was happening, Solomon Grundy wrecks a GCPD to get Gilda Dent, and after Selena reenacts a meme, she helps wake up Bruce. And it works. Batman takes her back to Arkham, only to be greeted by the Joker decked out in all the Arkham inmates' gear. Did the clown bring the walls down? Well, let's dive into issue 5 and find out. Warning, spoilers. Our story opens exactly where we left off, as Batman and Catwoman face off against Joker. Batman believes he's the one that broke them all out. Joker reveals, however, he wasn't the one, but knows who did. It also implies he knows why Catwoman is in Arkham and can go anytime she wants, which the comic treats as a big revelation, but we kinda already knew that since issue 2, when she told Bruce and Dick that she was gonna be hiding in Arkham to lay low. I'm guessing it's supposed to imply that she has an ulterior motive, but the issue doesn't treat it as such. Joker reveals he actually plans to recapture the inmates to prove that he is the best. Of course, Batman doesn't buy it and tries to take him down, but since he's still recovering from the bullet wound and just got out of a coma, he's in the best shape. Joker realizes this, and Catwoman tells him that it was Mario who injured him. The fact Joker is not the one that's causing Batman all this pain really pisses him off, and he decides to let him go. Since killing him now, after Mario pretty much softened him up for him, it wouldn't be worth it. He makes his leave, and Bruce heads back to the cave to recover, and Selina returns to Arkham, all while Joker actually makes good on his promise and starts hunting down the Arkham inmates using their own gear. Why did they leave without their stuff? Like, I get maybe Riddler, he probably would have a safe house full of canes like this, but Mad Hatter wouldn't leave his hats to anyone. Just feels odd. Meanwhile, Bruce is training with Dick and reveals that he knows he confronted Calendar Man back in issue 2. As it turned out, when him and Selina were fighting, Dick accidentally cracked Julian's glass prison, which led to him finding a way to break out. Dick immediately feels bad, and while that happens, Gordon comes home to a sad sight, as Barbara, his wife, not his daughter niece, tells him that she's had the same resolution every New Year's, to leave Gotham and to go back to Chicago. They used to live there before Jim transferred to Gotham, but stopped because she wanted to believe in her husband. But after James got kidnapped, she's had enough and plans to finally leave the city, and unfortunately, Jim behind. Sad moment, but was expected. As any Batman fan can tell you, Jim's love life is a wreck from his failed first marriage. It was kind of his fault. The tragic death of his second wife. And I could do a whole essay on all the others, all the way down to his latest failed romance, as he, and I'm not kidding here, had an affair with the mayor's wife, Kayuki Nakano. Don't get me wrong, the mayor was a jackass, but still damn. Fast forward to Valentine's Day, and Batman is back in action. And just in time, as Scarecrow is in the middle of trying to spread fear and blow up a power plant. Batman brings him down with ease, but while Batman's dealing with Scarecrow, he didn't notice that his straw that is laced with fear toxin fell and was taken by the Joker. Meanwhile, Gordon is back at the GCPD, where he talks to Agent Sullivan and Edwards regarding Gilda pinning Mario as the kidnapper. Gordon has actually been reluctant to arrest Mario since, given Gilda's mental state and the fact that they couldn't get more information out of her before Grundy showed up, he wanted to hold before he did anything to Mario. However, the agents thought otherwise, as they know that Batman went after him and was shot on Christmas. Information Gordon had no knowledge of, so how did they know? The agents take Mario for questioning, but it seems everyone is getting secret info, as Joker decided to take a break from hunting the inmates to teach Mario a lesson in not trying to kill his arch nemesis. Batman comes in to stop him, but that's when the clown prince of crime breaks out the fear toxin and makes Batman see his worst fear. Short version, he's scared of getting Dick killed. But the Joker didn't think this through, and this is before he grew an immunity to the fear toxin, ends up getting infected and being paralyzed with fear. The fear of not being seen as the greatest threat in Gotham. Dick comes in to give him the cure. He finds Mario missing, most likely taken by the group who've been targeting the criminals, as during the fight, Batman heard gunshots from the same gun the attackers had been using, along with Valentine's Day cards being left on the site, though also with vines very similar to Ivy's, leading to a new suspect. Elsewhere, Gordon's wife leaves him, and though heartbroken, returns to his work as he sees Joker back in Arkham. Joker taunts them, saying that he knows something that they don't know, leading Batman to believe believe that whoever is behind this must be someone who knows them, knows how they operate, and asks the question where Harvey Dent is. The issue wraps up with Gilda with the crime doctor, who reveals he was the doctor Harvey stabbed back in the Long Halloween, and that he has been treating him after his gunshot. And though it was believed that Grundy was taking Gilda under Harvey's orders, Harvey actually seemed surprised. This issue is fine, but it kind of failed to keep me invested in the mystery, and was more interested in Joker hunting the Arkham inmates. It also feels a bit inconsistent with how things are playing out, like Batman not knowing Catwoman was staying in Arkham, or Gordon forgetting that Barbara planned on leaving him, which really, she waited a month. With the exception of Batman recovering and Joker's hunt, the rest of the cast stories feel like it's all going down around the same time, instead of it feeling like a month has passed. Speaking of characters, we have Batman, who in this issue is very on edge, since he's forced to deal with recovering and rely on a madman collecting the criminals of Gotham, along with still having trouble trusting Dick after unknowingly causing the breakout, while also trying to solve this case. Batman is in a sense of frustration, as he's forced to pick up the pieces after being gone for so long. Kind of surprised he wasn't like this last time he was gone for a month, though I guess it's more on himself, as he had a choice to go after Mario, while last time he was under Ivy's control. Batman is definitely feeling more like he's missing something, but we'll have to wait and see if he figures it out. Next we got Joker, who I kind of wish we got his inner monologue like Robin last issue, because the idea of Joker, Arkham Hunter, would have been fun to dive deeper in, but still, from what we got from him, was still the best part. You're still unsure what or even if there's more to his actions, as though he claims he's doing it to prove he's the better villain in Gotham. You're not sure if that's just it. Does he know more about the attacks than he's leading on? And we never really figure out how he knew about Mario. Either way, besides the weird misfire regarding the fear toxin, which, yeah, that just kind of felt out of character, Joker is pretty on point. As for the rest of the cast, I don't have too much to say, which is a real shame. Last issue really wanted me to see more of Dick Grayson as he develops as a hero, but in here, he's mostly sidelined. And the stuff between Gordon and Barbara could have been a real emotional gut punch, but it only gets like 2 pages, and yes, it's just one issue, and they could explore this later down the line, as we got 5 more to go, but still, it just feels off to ignore these kind of characters, especially Robin, since last issue gave him so much momentum. This issue's art was done by Bill Shankwitzes, another giant in the comic industry. Guarantee you, if you're a comic fan, you've definitely seen his art, with one of his most popular works being both his time on Moon Knight and the New Mutants. His style is chaotic and manic, resembling something from a twisted nightmare, which is pretty perfect given Joker's part of the story, though I can tell he was a bit rushed and kind of pulled a few shortcuts, in particular the background, like the bat signal having the bat symbol resembling the one on Batman's suit, but the image in the sky clearly being the symbol from the Nolan films. On a whole, issue 3 is passable, but I'll level with you, given how this series' issues have been shifting in quality, does leave me concerned for Loeb's other continuation of a classic Batman storyline, but who knows, this could surprise me. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for updates, and follow me on Blue Sky. Next time, we take a quick break from the streets of Gotham, instead to the streets of 1950s New York, as we see a certain feline who has a bird problem. Later.